She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships, different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. How's Kotallo doing?
Since his return from testing his arm, he appears to be more at ease with himself. I have examined the arm's fitting to ensure optimal use and comfort. He should be well equipped to face the battles ahead.
Good. He was already a tough fighter. How are things around here?
Zoe continues to monitor the status of her land gods. The receivers appear to be functioning properly. As a result, Plainsong should see a gradual increase in viable crop production.
Good. It'll keep them from starving. At least until we fix the biosphere. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus, after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
All this data I've picked up, and I guess I never really thought that other...
Based on my observations, Erend has asked on numerous... He appears perplexed by as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also... That is what... Yes. He appears to be in significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague. To aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Endure, I believe he aims to study the...
I'd be interested in seeing...
It appears to be a... He has repeatedly declined...
How's all...
As soon as she arrived, a particular file's information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of, I may be able to design.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I said I never thought we'd be...
They have all. Varl has suggested that once the biosphere.
Yeah, that's not such a bad...
In the local superstorms have and soil conditions. These improvements will, for a few additions.
Well, with luck, then you'll be able to fix it.
Correct. Reverse the environment. As you wish. We now know that Hephaestus.
Which is what...
Correct. When we get to Gemini, the second core is for Hephaestus.
And then you'll be able to...
Not quite. You will...
How long?
Because the work will be split.
And during that, the others will create a distraction for us.
Correct. The energy surge should mask up.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zenith. There's something... How could Ted Faro create a... Elizabeth made sure he...
It is plausible he tasked it to the Zero Dawn system. My predecessor did. Until he activated it, it is, in effect, a blind spot.
So that it used to be...
Yes, the facility was used. It appears...
I guess it was... He wanted virus. So, I discovered it was created to over... And it spent the lab. I'm guessing...
No. An effort by its...
Any chance it could...
I have already given its previous... I imagine...
Right. Well, let's do... The process a memorial to something. Do you know and...
My knowledge, however, such conditions with an increase in dust...
But they wouldn't have built a museum, so I...
Yes, levels.
There was an ancient... Any idea how it got...
During the Pharaoh, as automated, it is...
So they fought it until the mountain was blasted. So Gemini has 2 data, but you mentioned something...
When my construction was just... The data core had already... So, a second core was built.
Lucky for us.
No.
So it's where they created the... Did Elizabeth...
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts, though her focus...
That makes sense. If they've been able to deploy it...
Using the data I ran several simulations. In all scenarios, deactivate the wreaths before...
So Zero Dawn... There was a lot of data in the... Do you think it'll...
I will complete, which may be beneficial.
But new crops aren't going to save the world.
It is.
When we were... There were but...
At perhaps necessity, as there...
So they got... So, what do you think...
It seems he convinced himself, given the tribal and his ability to use I imagine he would have come to worship him as their...
Okay. Aside from... There was one other underground facility that was... Elysium. The place where... Do you know what happened to...
Elysium was designed by data in...
To the Pharaoh place?
Unknown.
So, the great all working to build... What was it like?
Personnel resource within Elizabeth, she said to aid.
What were they like?
Scared achievements.
Gaia?
It was listening.
Your friend?
Yes, though I am.
She was okay. Thanks, Gaia. So it was meant to...
For the had humans received, they would have then been as that never happened.
Until Minerva decided... So I guess this room was meant to keep...
Yes, to observe whether it may be possible should you find and...
I'll keep a look. It mentioned that there are still Why is it there?
My predecessor with Primary had everything been able to introduce.
Can we access...
Unfortunately, in order to...
And for that we need... I found a bunch of records. It was like... So that people in the future...
During many staff, though this world did not... I believe they would... And they would be glad...
So what will happen to...
All systems, as Minerva will not... The facility will, though without my presence...
Let's hope so. Gaia?
Listening...
Your friend?
Yeah, though I...
She was okay. Thanks, Gaia. Okay, people. connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
For I'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it!
Be careful. That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the... Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the...
force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. Which is full, but it has room. No, you don't, Hephaestus! I'll find another way over.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. Those metal carriers were the ones where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenses check the challenges.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
There should be a way you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. These machines first. Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Countermeasures apply. Secondary defenses. Injury. More trouble is at hand.
Oh, great. The machine's on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do. network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Cells overridden.
Great. After the flow of lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need some things to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine practices?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Got it. Something's interfering with my focus.
Increase incendiary loadout by 400%. Activating countermeasure.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Activate emergency purge the pipeline to J8
lifting.
Construction ready. 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
Deploying priority.
Get it first. These things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Pain subsiding. It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Imminent retreating to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Paul. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush.
All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. and live with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. what Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead,
So I should be grateful.
if you like.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life.
When I was 8, thousands drowned, my parents included. My guardian, among my peers, I was this all because of circumstances.
Oh,
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used first from the technical analysis of our profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
you were a spy?
More like a service. I had to remain anonymous to protect my... But despite that anonymity,
What happened when
they painted an era, one where we explored the furthest reaches. It was only later that they only intended to bequeath this view. By the time I finally, Faro's machines were devouring. So I accepted. I wanted Liz to come. But
So you didn't know the other Zenith?
I knew some of it. Wasn't until we were off planet that I was grateful to simply be. But the others became obsessed. They built a colony. Or fantasy could be endless. It wasn't life. It was stultifying. As the decades passed, I withdrew more, alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my mistake. Now finally, having met you,
To do what?
help you to fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from a better future.
You said Beta's not in urgent danger.
Putting her to work, a difficult, time-consuming task. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a...
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when That's why I created the data
So this channel you shared with...
Gerard believes he's the most... Even after 1,000 years, he still can't... The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from the... It offered us a chance.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it...
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would punish her. She may not have had the comforts of... But at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being...
Why did you make the data channel?
I built this house as a safe place. Not just cultural artifact, truly some of the greatest achievements.
And you wanted Beta to see...
Yes. I thought if she could experience it would bring something, a heritage, every bit as valuable. Data being drummed. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact. She needed its shelter.
Beta told me that you came back to Earth because...
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet, we spent decades building the physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of... To think of what we could... It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in... It took a cataclysm to foot of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological... We knew of instabilities in the planet, underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, left to us.
Which you decided for anyone else.
Not me. He believes it's better to wipe the camp, work around the smudges. More primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him.
What exactly is your...
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I... When silence flings, we will enter through this back door fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rest.
Once we're inside the base...
here in Command Center. By then, Gaia will have been including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything.
How do you know
He isn't the only byware.
you hacked this?
No, he's too. But his subordinates? He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about the distribution of override technology and the secret pact with Regala.
But how did he come up with the...
That's the one thing I haven't been able, but however he with it in the Tanakh arm. Such a shame.
Regala's only interested in what does she have to gain by attack?
It's the price without the ability to override her little rebellion.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking. And all without ever knowing who the sun... Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, that blind spot is what will...
While hundreds of Tanakh. So you knew...
Liz was everything she was. Your ingenuity, you've managed to distill her great...
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer, for all the time that I spent with her, she always... It was...
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what?
Not aloof. It was a summit in Paris about... Because regulatory authority... Liz gave the... She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine an AI-driven system that would actually take response...
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her. She had spoken with such moral authority. I could tell she felt uncomfortable. It was as if giving the talk had... I didn't want to be a pest, so I...
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk, then put forth a question about was intelligent. Her answer made me, but she was very welcoming. Previously, it was only halfway through exactly who I was. It was, my business was trafficking in secret anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tanakh. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. could get use of this. Those claws and shredding jaws were not.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance where Vala will never forget.
I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
I thought...
I wanted to...
They'll be there.
I never did.
Oh, I'm glad you...
So am I know you...
Well, you go. Are you... I'll...
I'm getting...
Understand.
Do you think...
I don't think... I can't keep...
I need...
you better... do be...
I'll do my best. You look...
My and
we... Till...
Did
she...
But where I could hide... Yeah, the... And... There...
And... How are you?
Var... I did... Zo... But...
Then...
And...
I don't know. Seems like it
could... If I...
If my plan... I'd be ready to...
I won't...
I know. Think you can...
Stopping...
Yes.
Then I'll make...
Okay. I know but what...
Don't worry, wherever...
Oh, it's okay. We'll be faced...
Already, Aaron.
How's Aaron?
For a moment, but he never guessed that.
I need to get...
Whatever you...
I'll try.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh.
Did she...
But where the higher I'd be...
I should get...
Be...
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space lines down.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Its wings look like they can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer, too. Whoa! Head rush. Hilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got our heads. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm not used to that. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove. Pulse from the Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from the Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala. Here we go.
Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Is that... It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Okay, new approach.
It's just beginning! Shame to your cause!
So that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your story! This is all you want! Split the muscles from your body and hang you from a tree!
Much better.
Let me end your misery! Challenge! I once slew... This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
Shots left. This is my strength! Your blade is blunt, your courage rusted, your body weak. You should thank me! I will rise above!
I can switch it up.
Fight! Fight until death! Come to me! I'd hope to fight a give up the pain! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her by our rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
And I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
Join JTF-10 for a covert operation deep within the rainforest.
You showed us that Regalla's
The Desert Clan is grateful, Aloy.
Wonder
The flame of the desert now flies on the wings of the Ten. Will wonders never cease?
I thought you wanted to stay neutral.
In the end, I decided that if you thought Hikaru was worth fighting for, then that was good enough for me.
I'm honored.
The honor is mine.
Do you not know how to count?
And so the Wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy, I was hoping I'd find you after the battle.
And giant lifts of gears and metal and meridian, if you believe such things.
From Wallbreaker to the Wings of the Ten.
You should learn more about our ways, Outlander.
But you should know that I got some new.
Isn't that Aloy? The one who flew on the wings of the Ten?
I'm ready for you.